Hi everyone, and welcome to another Afterthoughts video. I'm Maddie, and I like to sew little plushy monsters. If you would like to see how I make these two dragons, then you can head over to my Oddmon channel, and I'll have a link to that in the description. But for now, I want to give some final thoughts on what went right and what went wrong with making these two plushies. So let me put them down, and I'll get right to it. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about the black one first because I made him first. Overall, he feels so good. This velvet fabric, oh my god. It feels so nice and plush. Like, it feels like a high quality toy. Some of the challenges I faced with making the black one is that this velvet runs in a certain direction. So it's got these like little fuzz things on it. And I made sure that they all ran down from the start going to the back, so when you like brush him down, it feels like you're brushing an animal, like all their fur runs the same way, and it's the same on the wings and on the sides of the body and on the face. It all runs down from the nose to the tail, and that feels really nice. But it also made the fact that trying to sew this cotton onto these wings was so difficult. Gonna have a bit of a whinge here, but it just kept slipping and sliding. I think I mentioned this in the video as well. Anyway, eventually we got there, just took it one little bit at a time, and it turned out really nice. Same with the ears, really difficult to make sure this cotton stayed lined up on the velvet as I was sewing it, but in the end it turned out pretty nice. And I didn't have that trouble with the fur on the belly because I accidentally made the fur on the belly run from the tail to the nose instead of the nose to the tail, so it was running the opposite way than the grain on the velvet, so it didn't slip and slide at all. So thank God for that small mercy on that small accident. Let's see. As I mentioned in the video, I did taper cut the edges of the material quite a bit just so it would be easier to sew, and it seemed to work pretty good actually. You're probably wondering why I didn't like shave the whole thing, and that's because it feels really nice and soft with the full length. I shaved like with the shave with the clippers, with the hair clippers, on like a small like test sample of it, and after I took off like the first half of the fur, it felt kind of grungy, like it didn't feel very nice anymore. So that's why I kept mostly its full length on the black one and on the white one's fur. So the main difference on these two are, number one, the horns. I must admit, I still really do like these horns that kind of curve and go backwards. I really wish I did it on the black one's horns. They just don't seem as nice. But yeah, the white one's horns are very nice. And the other difference is that I did thread stitch for the black one's mouth and the fabric paint for the white one. Now, oh my god, about an hour after I did it, I accidentally dropped the white guy, so his mouth looks kind of janky on this side. But I did test out fabric paint on this material, and because it's got like this layer of fuzz over the top of it, I can actually safely, without damaging the material, like rip off this fabric paint and redo it. But then I was like, do I really bother? I'm still kind of undecided on if I should bother with that, so I've let that go for now. Oh yes, the other thing I wasn't too happy about on the black one is how far forward I put the wings. I really should have put them back a bit. So if I had to say, like, this is like maybe 2 finger lengths away from like the back of the ear to the front of the wing, on the white one I made sure it was like 3 finger lengths and then some, and I felt that made it a bit nicer, like just what I liked personally. The other major difference with these two is that on the black one I did the hidden ladder stitch. Oh, wow, that's a bit of wind. I did the hidden ladder stitch between the belly and the tail, so it's right here. That's the hidden ladder stitch right there. On the white one, I did the hidden ladder stitch on the back and the side, so it's just in a different place. So it's here on the white one, and it's here on the black one. Both were as good as each other. I don't know which one I would recommend more. I liked how both of them turned out, and neither one kind of upset me, so that's fine. Overall, very nice. I like the eyes I chose on both of them. Both of them are 20mm cabochon eyes that I got from AliExpress. So for white one, I was making it more like an albino dragon. For black one, I I wanted these kind of like golden eyes with some texture in them, just to match kind of like the golden textured look on his ears and wings. And I think it matched fairly decently. Yeah, I kind of liked how that turned out. I only had one pair of those eyes, so I had to make sure that I super glued in the right spot. Finally, for black one, I tried, guys. I tried and I could not get that nose straight like on the white one. It just looks a little bit off, a little bit odd, which is like the whole point. It's kind of, I don't know, it's harder to pick up on camera. Maybe I'm just not showing it at the right angle, but it's not perfect, but that's fine. To do with like how much plush is in, or how much stuffing is in here, I really packed the black velvet dragon with a lot of stuffing. He feels very firm, and that was just because the velvet doesn't stretch. So I wanted to pack it in extra just so it did, or just so black dragon did balloon out and make like a nice kind of like cylindrical shape. For white dragon, the white polyester material did stretch a lot more, so he is nowhere near as firm as the black dragon. I didn't need to stuff him as much to make it that nice cylindrical shape. Overall, I can't say which one I like better for the stuffing. I like that the black one feels very firm and plush. He's just got like a, black dragon just has a nicer overall feeling to him. He's like much more lovely. His fur feels softer. With this one, I actually got this fur, it's meant to be a dog blanket, and it was just like a faux fur dog blanket, and it was like going out on clearance, and I grabbed it and I used it on here. I really wasn't sure about using this grey material for the white dragon. I kind of wanted to use this red furry material that was a throw blanket that I got from the op shop, but it was so nice. And I sat down one cold day with it and I really liked it. And then my cat sat down with it and she really liked it. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not cutting up this really nice faux fur blanket for this white dragon here. So maybe in the future when I'm less attached to it. For the white, or for the grey fur, I will say that I'm thinking about clipping around the edges of the feet here just to make the fur a little bit neater. Because at the moment it kind of like sticks out quite a lot. I might just give that a trim. I'm not really sure. That'll be a decision for later, I think. Overall, I really like it. So yeah, those are my final thoughts for the two dragon plushies. You can let me know which one you like more. I'm having a hard time deciding as usual, but I'm probably going to say I like the black dragon just a bit more because he feels really nice. He just feels nicer than the white dragon, and he's very cute. But I will say that I would probably remake the black dragon one day and maybe choose a different kind of accent. Oh, that's a bit of wind. Choose a different accent material just to make the wings back a bit further, do some different horns. And yes, I could fix this one up. I could unpick it and redo it all. But I think I'd probably rather make a new one just to see how my skills improve over time, or just so I can have two really nice plushies, whichever one you want to pick. Anyway, let me know in the comments which one you like, black dragon or albino dragon, and maybe give me some suggestions for names. Otherwise, their names will be, I've been secretly calling them Oolong and Earl Grey after some tea names. But if you don't like those names, let me know in the comments, and I will be picking a name from the comments either on this video or on my Oddmon video, and if I do pick the name you suggest, I'll give you a little shout out. So yeah, definitely write down your suggestions. I'll be reading each and every one of them. And if you've watched this and liked the video, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. Head over to Oddmon so you can watch me make more plushies, and also like and subscribe and comment over there. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks everyone. Bye.